glad to see traitors are dealt with quickly.
We must do whatever it takes to protect our interests. I am pleased that you agree.
I have no tolerance for traitors.
You take a harsh view, but I suppose that is the way in these troubled times. We will make the Inquisition a force to fear.
Peace. I am no danger to you. My name is Maris. By your weapons, I see you come ready for battle. Perhaps we face a common enemy in these demons.
Get out of here. Things are dangerous enough without another mad mage.
Then may the dread wolf take you, fool.
Give me whatever it is you found there.
I should have expected this. May the dread wolf take you. Ah!
What would you have me do with this foolish, foolish man?
He insulted my honor. I want him dead.
And this, Marquis, is why one must always be courteous to one's fellow guests. Someone be a dear and clean this mess up.
Or not.
Grand Enchanter, we'd like to discuss your abuse of our hospitality.
Your Majesties.
When we offered the Mage's Sanctuary, we did not give them the right to drive our people from their homes.
King Alistair, Queen Honora, I assure you, we never intended...
In light of your actions, good intentions are no longer enough.
You and your followers have worn out your welcome. Leave Ferelden, or we'll be forced to make you leave.
But we have hundreds who need protection. Where will we go?
You'll be leaving here with the Inquisition.
And what are the terms of this arrangement?
Hopefully better than what Alexius gave you. The Inquisition is better than that, yes?
They have lost all possible supporters. The Inquisition is their only remaining chance for freedom.
I've known a lot of mages. They can be loyal friends if you let them. Friends who make bad decisions, but still loyal.
It seems we have little choice but to accept whatever you offer.
You will surrender yourselves as prisoners and conscripts of the Inquisition.
We shouldn't have accepted the Magister's help, I know, but...
The sky has been torn open. We are all in immediate danger. There is no room for failure now. We cannot close the breach without you. But we would be mad to trust you.
If the Inquisition wants the mages, it can have them. We want them gone by sundown tomorrow.
Then we have no choice but to surrender to the Inquisition. I'll go prepare for the journey to Haven. The breach will be closed. We must do what we can to restore peace to a world that sorely needs it.
The Inquisition will be a force to rival any in Thedas. In my name. Together we will defeat Corypheus and shake the world.
Wherever you lead us.
Your leader! Your herald! Your Inquisitor!
I want you out of here, Cole. Leave the Inquisition before I have you destroyed.
But they need me. No one else is listening.
Now!
So angry. So many eyes pressing down. So much fear and hate and worry. Too many problems. At least I can remove one. Forget.
What brings you here?
I just wanted to see the wounded.
You knew where Hawk was all along!
You're damned right I did.
You conniving little shit!
You kidnapped me! You interrogated me! What did you expect?
I expected you to tell the truth! I told you what was at stake!
So I just hand her over on your say-so? It's okay, Hawk. This zealot isn't crazy. I promise.
Ah!
Look at her. She's finally lost it.
We needed someone to lead this Inquisition.
You did that out of spite?
I was protecting my friend.
Varric is a liar, Inquisitor. A snake.
You don't need to tell me that.
Oh, like I have no reasons to help the Inquisition finish this.
For the moment.
Fine. For the moment, I'd like to do what I can.
We can't afford any more mistakes.
You think I don't know that?
I'm making sure.
I want you to know. I have no regrets. Ah, here comes the hero of our age. Mighty tamer of the dreaded Mage Rebellion. Once lowly prisoner, now the fabled Herald of Andraste. A toast to you, my lord.
Sitting in a dark corner, drinking.
Yes! What of it?
It's pathetic.
You! I have watched you, even exalted you as you straddled the world. And I'm the one who raised you up.
You speak as though I asked for any of this.
Clearly you are innocent of all that followed. Corythia still lives. My work is not yet done. Leave me be, Inquisitor. Go, do what you must.
Inquisitor, we really need to have a talk about your methods. The way you run this place, you get results. I can't argue with that, but the way you do it, you leave a lot of innocent people ground into the dirt behind you.
We're fighting an enemy who can tear open the sky. Some sacrifices have to be made.
Well, there's always a war, or a cause, or an injustice. You think I haven't heard this rant before? This all that matters is the goal, and fuck the consequences thing of yours? I've seen where that road leads. Anders was the last guy I knew who thought like that, and he was an abomination. What's your excuse? The world has enough problems, Inquisitor. It doesn't need another monster. Try not to become one.
You said what you wanted to say. Are we done here?
No, that was just the warm-up. This all that matters is the goal, and fuck the consequences thing of yours.
You don't care about people.
I don't have time for this.
I won't take long. You don't care about people. And I don't have to stay here.
I knew you'd get out of control.
Forget.
Is everything all right?
Fine. I was just... Fine. Thank you. You're angry at me? Is that what this is about?
Naturally. Isn't everything about you?
What have you got to be angry about?
You. I have watched you, even exalted you as you straddled the world. And I'm the one who raised you up.
Then go. The Inquisition doesn't need you.
How clear you make it. Coryphia still lives. My work is not yet done. Leave me be, Inquisitor. Go, do what you must.
You don't care about people.
What's that supposed to mean?
What I said. You don't care about people. And I don't have to stay here.
I'm sorry, Cole. I'll miss you.
No, you won't. Forget.
Inquisitor? Tell me, how does it feel?
How does what feel?
Being you. Are you blissfully unaware? Or deep inside, is some part of you banging on the walls, screaming?
If you have a problem, say it. I don't have time for your feelings.
Of course. Any criticism must be the crazy knife ear whining. Are you relieved to have mages back under control? Perhaps when you're done, you can leash them like the Canary do.
I don't answer to you, Solus, and I don't have time for this.
Of course, Inquisitor. I won't interrupt you further.
Tell me something. Do you care about anything in the world beyond the Fade?
Ah.
Ah?
The Inquisitor turns his hawk-like gaze to me, penetrating deep into my most secret desires. Only not. I care deeply for many things beyond the Fade, just not you.
You're gonna want to watch that attitude, Solus.
Why? Do you have another expert on the Fade hiding around here? Are you absolutely certain you won't need me? I volunteered to help Inquisitor. Rattle the bars if you like, but I chose to enter this cage.
With your power, you could do something. I've seen you in battle.
Who would I attack? A gate guard? What if you felt sorry for the poor knife ears under his watch? Or the Lord who rules the city? Would his death at an elven apostate's hand lead to better treatment for elves? There is no simple solution. I think you know that. Why attack me for knowing it as well?
Because you've given up, and I haven't. I'll find a way to help elves, with or without your help.
And in all sincerity, I wish you luck. For my part, I will do what I can.
You're a mage. You studied the Breach. And you seem to have some idea how a bastard like this might think.
I'm flattered. I claim no secret wisdom, but I will guess as best I can.
I don't hear of mages blowing things up with the Kunari rule.
Of course! Everyone is happy under the Qun. What's the sacrifice of a few lives to keep people from discomfort? I should thank you, Inquisitor. I had spent time with few of your people before this. From the stories, I thought you all thuggish, simple and crude. Now? Now I know I was right. You have no idea what a comfort that is. How entirely expected. By your leave, Inquisitor. Screaming.
Being me feels great. Like pulling on a warm pair of stockings.
Continue with your merry japes. It would be sad were you forced to examine yourself with a critical eye. Are you relieved to have mages back under control?
I wouldn't have had to do that if mages hadn't blown up quite so many chantries.
Yes, I'm certain they did that with no provocation. I should thank you, Inquisitor.
Happy to help, Solus. We should do this more often.
We truly should.
Have I offended you in some way, Solus?
Oh, in some way, yes. Are you relieved to have mages back under control?
Perhaps someday we won't need the Circle. Right now, mages are too dangerous.
Of course they are. They've been locked in a tower and told they're monsters all their lives. I should thank you, Inquisitor.
I'm sorry you feel that way, Solus. Will you be taking your leave?
No.
No?
We have a world to save. Until I see a better option, I will stay and lend my services to this Inquisition. Perhaps one day you will even listen. How entirely expected. By your leave, Inquisitor. How entirely expected. By your leave, Inquisitor.
There must be some reason you haven't left. You can't want to stay.
Why? I have to be fond of you to agree with what you're doing. I do think you blunder about, Inquisitor, thrashing like a caged dragon at everything that displeases you. I still believe Corypheus needs to be stopped, and that I need to be here to help stop him.
I don't want your help. I don't need it.
At the moment. That could change. Corypheus was a Magister. He represents everything dark and terrible in my country. I have to help. Even if it means I stand on the sidelines watching, I'll do it. I need to know he's defeated. If that's meaningless to you, then tell me to go and I will.
Fine. I want you to go.
Right. I can't say I'm surprised. Give Corypheus my regards. I'm sure he'll be a handful for you.
Are you proud of yourself? Of what you've built here? How about the lives you've destroyed along the way? Given much thought to those lately? Is this Inquisition all you wanted it to be? Because I'm disappointed. All I see is a gang of thugs led by a self-serving tyrant.
Why don't you tell me how you really feel?
Of course. I shouldn't have expected you to take this seriously. I do not control your course nor the Inquisition's, only my own. So do as you wish. I will not be party to this any longer.
This is what you truly think of my Inquisition.
You expected me to see things differently. Perhaps I would think your actions were noble? Let's just say we're both disappointed, and leave it there. I do not control your course nor the Inquisition's, only my own. So do as you wish. I will not be party to this any longer. Serving tyrant.
If the Inquisition doesn't live up to your lofty expectations, I can have one of my thugs show you the gate.
Don't trouble yourself. I know where it is.
I need every advantage. I think we can come to an arrangement.
What?
We can come to an arrangement.
But the people he killed.
Regrettable, but a lesson for us both to investigate our targets. Let them live on in our profits.
You're both shitbags.
My people will message yours, Inquisitor. It's good to know our future is in rational hands.
What? What do you want? Because I'm still angry. Angry face. You made a deal with that pisshead. After everything, you made a deal. What is wrong with you?
I don't tolerate people questioning my decisions.
But that was just...
I don't want to hear it. I'm leading too many people to put up with this.
pissing me right off, Inquisitor. We keep up like this, it's... well, it's not good, right?
I'm not putting up with this. The Inquisition. I don't need you.
But... you know what? Good. The way you're going, it's shit. We meet again, Inquisitor. Watch your breeches, because... oh, frig it. Not worth it. Smile off that arse. He was getting in your head.
I don't tolerate people questioning my decisions.
But that was just...
I don't want to hear it. I'm leading too many people to put up with this.
pissing me right off, Inquisitor. We keep up like this, it's... well, it's not good, right?
I need all the help I can get, but consider this a warning.
Well, understood. Hop to and all that. If you need me, I'll be waiting for some barking arse to give me orders. So hard to get. Stupid. It's everyone.
Sarah, I don't think you're fitting in the way we need.
Not fitting? Are you daft? You're fighting holes in the sky and you're getting rid of people. No, not people. Just me. I get it.
No easy way to say it. You should just leave.
That's so. Well, it's easy to say you should lump it. You can't kick me out. I quit. In fact, I was never here. A Jenny in the Inquisition. She's with the people. Always was. Piss up a rope.
You served a monster, Alexius. There's nothing more to be said. You'll die now by my hand. Again.
What do you mean? Again? Inquisitor, did the spell work?
War forces terrible choices on us, but justice demands its due. Gregory Dedrick, I sentence you to a swift death.
The day has come at last. Maker, forgive my sins.
What happened?
It's not what it looks like. Honestly, I would have preferred it if it were what it looks like. The Empress led me to believe I would be rewarded for betraying the Grand Duke. This was not what I hoped for.
How did you betray Gaspard?
The Empress beguiled me into giving her information about plans for troop movements in the palace tonight. She knows everything. Everything. The Duke's surprise attack has been countered before it ever began. She's turned it into a trap. The moment he strikes, she'll have him arrested for treason.
Clever Celine. Even I'm impressed.
Oh, Orlesians.
Enjoy the rest of the party.
Wait! No! Let me out of here!
The Duchess will assassinate Celine personally. Wait for her to strike, then grab her.
As you command.
Let all gathered attend. Her Imperial Majesty will now address the court.
My friends, we have lost much. We have each seen a child, a lover, a friend consigned to the flames. The darkness has closed in around us, but even now there is light. We must be that light.
My friends, we are here to witness a historic moment. A great change is coming for all of us. Isn't that right, Gaspard?
Florian! What have you done?
Don't be coy. It went just as we planned. I did this for you, brother.
Me? Have you gone mad?
No, not Gaspard. You did this for Corypheus.
What a terrible guest you are, interrupting your host. For Corypheus, kill them!
Gaspard? You cannot believe this. You know I would never... Gaspard?
At least this time, justice will be swift. Your Imperial Majesty, I think we should speak in private. Elsewhere.
Despite her posture, Lady Florian has acknowledged your authority.
Lady Florian, I've no use for the failed lieutenants of the enemy. I imposed exile. Shove her in a tower somewhere.
The fate of many no longer desired by the court, your worship.
This wasn't my idea. It is an issue born of titles and heir apparency and... Halam Shiral is having difficulty freeing trade routes formerly controlled by Duchess Florian. Had she been tried, her assets would be forfeit and considerable bureaucracy avoided. So they ask that we judge her.
This is supposed to make sense. I'm judging a box.
That was the time allotted for rebuttal. Her crimes negated any claim to... Forgive me, there is an odor.
I call for rehabilitation. The Skull should do public theater about the evils of evil. I also judge the box. End table for orphans.
That's quite enough, Inquisitor. Point taken.
Are you serious? I did my part. She's dead.
That was the time allotted for rebuttal. Her crimes negated...
There is worth and weight in every judgment, no matter how unusual. Grand Duchess Florian de Chalon, guilty. Your claims are forfeit. I assume, Josephine, this is enough?
Quite, Inquisitor. And again, my apologies.
I need to have a few words with my publisher. The first one will be you, and the second one will be Bastard. They've claimed for years my crime serials don't sell in Orlais. So why is the Council of Heralds asking me for autographs?
On your way. We'll finish this later.
Something I should know?
Is it necessary for you to know everything? Is this a rule I've previously been unaware of?
You have a problem?
Me? A problem? Why? Whatever could you possibly mean?
Out with it. You clearly want to say something.
As you wish. That man is a ship captain. I'm arranging travel back to the Imperium.
When?
When this is done. When Corypheus is dead, or I am. Then I'll be in Urn traveling.
Why wait until then? Go now.
And give everyone the satisfaction of pretending no Tevinter ever stood against Corypheus? Tempting, but no.
What do you mean by that?
What do I mean? You must be joking. There are so many issues I could raise. Where should I begin? You have no interest in the welfare of the rebel mages? Turning them into your own private army? You could have made a deal with the Elven Sentinels. We could have learned from them, but no. It's obvious. There's no reason to remain once Corypheus is defeated. He's the real enemy, but you... Watching you spread across Thedas like some cancerous growth sickens me. Feel better? Do you? I can't say I'm not a little relieved. This wasn't going anywhere good. Good luck against Corypheus. Send him my best.
There are many rules at Skyhold. Didn't you get the instructions?
Clearly the messenger misplaced it.
A shame, considering one of the rules is no strangers in Skyhold without my approval.
As you wish. That man is a ship captain. I'm arranging travel back to the Imperium.
And what? You were going to sneak out in the night without a word?
Why not? The only words I have for you are rather choice.
What do you mean by that?
What do I mean?
Just go. Now.
You're kicking me out? I can't say I'm not a little relieved. This wasn't going anywhere good. Good luck against Corypheus. Send him my best.
I was just asking, Dorian. Is that so terrible?
You don't think that if I had something to tell you, I would?
I don't know. Would you?
As you wish. That man...
You don't need to. There's a place for you here.
A place? Oh yes, I'm well aware of what my place is here.
What do you mean by that?
What do I mean?
I wish it didn't have to end this way.
I don't have to agree with your choices or even like you. I'm here for one purpose only. I'll help against Corypheus if you let me. But afterwards, I shan't linger.
I'm not here to be your friend.
I'll help against Corypheus if you let me. But afterwards, I shan't linger. Feel better? Do you? I can't say I'm not a little relieved. This wasn't going anywhere good. Good luck against Corypheus. Send him my best.
This doesn't seem like my concern.
As you say, I shall remember this, my dear.
Vivienne.
My dear Inquisitor, whatever can I do for you?
You're meddling with my fortress.
Your fortress? Darling, Skyhold belongs to the Inquisition.
This is ridiculous. Stop acting like a child, Vivienne.
Thus speaks the Inquisitor who has made so many mature and level-headed choices lately. Your responsibility and foresight are a model to us all. Truly, you are a wonder to behold. I rearranged some furniture. Lives are not thrown into jeopardy by this. Perhaps a little perspective is wanted here.
Quit the needling and the snide remarks. If you want to pick a fight, pick a fight.
I'm not fighting with anyone, darling. I merely wanted to see what you'd do. You are the current leader of the Inquisition. It's good to know your limits. And now I do. Be a dear and run along now, Inquisitor. I have so much to attend to.
Vivienne.
My dear Inquisitor, what have...
I get the feeling there's something you'd like to say to me.
I'm sure I have no idea what you mean. Why in the world would I want to talk to you?
If this amuses you, go right ahead. I'll fix it all later.
Oh yes, fixing things is certainly your strong suit, isn't it, dear? Your responsibility and foresight are a model to us all. Truly, you are a wonder to behold. I rearranged some furniture.
What are you playing at? What was the point of this little prank?
I merely wanted to see what you'd do. You are the current leader of the Inquisition. It's good to know your limits. And now I do. Be a dear and run along now, Inquisitor. I have so much to attend to.
Why did I find movers changing all my furniture?
I'm sure I don't know, darling. Perhaps your old furniture was full of lice and fleas.
What exactly is this all about, Vivienne?
I'll speak slowly for you, my dear. I know it's hard to follow. Your responsibility and foresight are a model to us all. Truly, you are a wonder to behold. I rearranged some furniture. Lives are not thrown into jeopardy by this. Perhaps a little perspective is wanted here.
You can't make me angry with a few words and a silly prank.
I merely wanted to see what you'd do. You are the current leader of the Inquisition. It's good to know your limits. And now I do. Be a dear and run along now, Inquisitor. I have so much to attend to.
You really thought I would just play along with whatever you asked. Short-sighted of you, Vivienne.
I expected a betrayal, of course. I simply didn't think you were clever enough to commit sabotage. I will have to bear this in mind in the future. We're done here. Do be a dear and run along.
You had to know not to trust me.
You're quite right, my dear. I foolishly mistook your naivety and blatant lack of subtlety for simpleness. I will have to bear this in mind in the future. We're done here. Do be a dear and run along.
We need to hold that hill at all costs.
Yeah.
Will the chargers hold long enough?
Yeah. They'll get it done.
Israd, I'm sorry. I know that wasn't easy.
It doesn't matter. The Qun demanded it. Dreadnought's clear. Let's get out of here.
I came to save people from the Blight!
And so you shall, child.
Inquisitor, we have no one left of any significant rank.
You leave. There was one warden among you who stood up for what was right, and he's dead now. By the authority of the Inquisition, you are banished from southern Thedas.
Hope we don't need him later.
Hawk will oversee your return to the Warden Fortress at Weishaupt.
Yes, your worship.
Good luck with your Inquisition. Try not to start an exalted march on anything. And take care of Varric for me.
Lord Eramund, any protection you thought you had has apparently been withdrawn. You will die by my hand.
Petty actions. Truth lies in the next world.
Why am I here? Corypheus? A Magister wishes to rip the veil open. I must learn how to stop him. You will give me what I demand!
Breathing. That's good. Let's keep that up.
Warn us before you do that again, my dear. How do you feel?
This has to be done. You know it.
I see what you've become. The righteous stand before the darkness, and the Maker shall guide them.
Well, this was a waste of time.
I wish I could say this was more than an empty box.
Sacrifices are necessary. You know that.
I know. And hearing you agree gives me the courage to do what must be done.
I don't support this. There are better candidates.
I see. Then I should be glad it's not up to you. It's time for change, Inquisitor. The Grand Clerics know that. Justinia wanted the Chantry to grow, but her reforms never took root.
I don't see why you'd bother.
Because I owe it to Justinia. She started the work, and now we'll finish it.
I'm sick of looking at you. There is no hole deep enough. Samson, you will spend your remaining days rotting in a cell. Get him out of here.
Do as you will, Inquisitor. Your kind always does.